Greek history currently knows no bounds, not that it ever normally does, but that's thanks in part to a book called The Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. The only skill that I share with Achilles, well, one is being selfish. I don't think that's a skill though, but is juggling. So, you know, thanks. So I thought, what a better way to celebrate this book and Greek history by making big cookies. All of your ingredients are going to need to be chopped together. You can do this by hand, in a food processor, or in a blender. Alright, we're going to start by adding our bag of dried figs into the blender. After the figs, we're going to add raisins. All of the raisins. And then we're going to add in our almonds. After almonds, we're going to add a little bit of orange zest. And by a little bit, I mean literally the entire orange zest of one whole orange. And after orange zest, we're going to add lemon zest. And then we're going to add the juice from that one lemon. After the lemon juice, we're going to add cinnamon. And then after the cinnamon, we're going to add honey. Alright, this icing recipe is super easy and can be done while your cookies are in the oven. So we're going to start off with some powdered sugar. Then we're going to add milk. And then we're going to add some vanilla. And that's it. You're just going to want to mix this to the proper consistency. And there's your icing. After everything's added to your blender, you're going to go ahead and blend it until everything's chopped finely and mixed well together. Alright, so I have our fig mixture, pre-cut pie crust, and then a cookie sheet with some parchment paper on it. And what I'm going to do is scoop a little bit of this onto the dough. Bring the short sides together and pinch closed, and then bring the long sides together too. And this will be placed on to the cookie sheet. And we're just gonna keep doing that until we have no more pie crust and or mixture left. Once you're done shaping your cookies and placing them on your sheet, you're going to pop them in the oven. Alright, while those are in the oven, we get to talk. I get to talk. You guys have to listen. You don't have to, you clicked on the video, so I don't really feel that bad for you. First of all, shout out to Emily and her family for letting me butcher their fig cookie recipe. We'll see. Two, I'd like to take this time to issue a formal apology to Odysseus. Sophomore year high school Christy, when reading the Odyssey, maybe judged Odysseus too hard and did not see the big picture of his character. And so after reading this and after doing further research and reading, Odysseus, if and when you were alive, I'm sorry. Your character deserves more than I gave you credit for. So there it is, my formal apology to Odysseus. They're out of the oven. How do you know when they're ready to take out of the oven? I have no idea. I put them in there for as long as the recipe called for, and took them out when they started to smell like bougie fig Newtons. So, figured that was as good as it was gonna get. This is icing we made 6,000 years ago. Alright, Molly's gonna try a puffy safe fig cookie and we'll get her verdict. Okay. Was it good? Sounds about right. Alright. If you also like the song of Achilles, I'm going to go on a pretty stereotypical Greek myth path and say you should read Percy Jackson, The Odyssey or the Iliad. You should listen to Hadestown or The Lightning Thief, and you should watch Troy. Because in it, they're cousins. So it's just an interesting viewpoint when we've read this and know the truth. Thank you again to the Grazianos for letting me butcher their family recipe. Theirs looks significantly less like egg rolls than mine do. The best description I can give of them is that they look like egg rolls and they taste like a bougie fig Newtons. So if that's something you're into, I'll put the recipe in the description.